Hi, welcome back, you Inglorious Bastards and Magnificent Bitches. I wanted to jump in here early to let you know that we've had some technical difficulties with all the construction going on in the studio. Two of the cameras dropped down, and we actually lost power in the last 3 minutes of the video, so you'll see an end cap by me. But we worked diligently. We've unfucked that mess, and starting next week, our shit will be back to the prime pressed order that it's supposed to be. Enjoy. But we're fucking live now because we do what we want. Anyway, exactly. Welcome back, you Inglorious Bastards. It is I, Doc Camo. And we're back for another test of the emergency podcast system.
And I think it's working pretty well this time.
Why the fuck you lying?
So, quick update. The turkey tasted awesome.
Yeah, it was some good shit.
It tasted really awesome. And
I didn't need any function, so I was pretty satisfied.
I don't know if you've listened to the president's speech, but he's a treasonous bastard.
You suck!
Yeah, I don't know. What are you more concerned about?
I would just say the president's a traitor.
Winning. No.
But because the thing about all of this that really concerns me is that a man giving a retarded speech that may or may not get passed through Congress is less concerning me than the fucking federal agencies having a complete plan to come into a state and be like, your justice system is trash, I'm arresting that guy again. If Chauvin was found innocent.
You know, and that's
winning. No.
You go through the system, you find out, like, granted, I think he wasn't found innocent is how it went down.
No, he was guilty of all three charges, which was them basically saying he intentionally and unintentionally killed somebody.
Well, did he?
I mean, he contributed. Yeah, it was negligence in the very least because 9.5 minutes. Like we already discussed that. You didn't assess the dude's health. Like if and like once you had him down and a couple minutes, you get you guys with it. You get him down. You get him secure. You come over and you look at him. If he's like,
something fucked up.
So, like I said, you should have did something longer before 9 minutes.
So this was a case against a dead person?
No, it's the guy that killed George Floyd. The cop that killed him.
Oh, okay. Now I'm following.
Yeah.
Now I'm following. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
I mean, he was guilty, even though...
But then again, it's like...
They found him guilty in all charges because the jury got afraid. He was definitely guilty, though. So, like, he's going to jail either way.
Yeah. I think that's a tough one to read though. Like you're correct. The system is broken, but then again, like as much as that's a fucked up scenario, do you feel a little relieved knowing that it was the federal government going to arrest an officer who might have gotten off when they should not have? Like the whole thing's fucked up. I wouldn't have allowed it either way, but honestly. It sounds good that they cared enough.
It's BLM terrorists have been burning everything down, right?
Never
so, like, that's happening. Well, it's BLM and Antifa terrorists, so that's happening.
I just say stupid people burning shit at this point. Like, you could be anybody just burning shit.
People are burning shit down. It's just that they're burning shit down to have this guy arrested. Yeah,
whatever.
And then found guilty. They scared people into finding this guy guilty, and they found him guilty on all charges. Now, this guy is guilty. But what disgusts me is, like, he didn't get a fair trial.
No, of course not. That's not a fucking thing.
And now you're telling me...
That's like trying to go to a public place and be like, yes, I don't have the vaccine. Are you going to leave?
Now you're telling me if the trial had been fair and somehow the jury found him innocent, you were going to come in and fucking arrest him again like fucking double jeopardy garbage?
Yeah, which that's where the problem comes in. Like, I appreciate your passion for the situation, like that is definitely
the feds are trash. Like they're a political arm of the law now.
They're all just some form of political.
It's the government's fucking. It's the Gulag police, bro. It's their Nazi enforcement force.
Winning.
No,
you suck.
I don't know that.
They arrested Rudy Giuliani, bro, and they raided his house and office, and took all his like computers and shit.
You know. Just keep in mind, guys, if you're out there and you have to worry about Neff coming for you, just look out, Neff.
No.
Wait,
enforcement.
You raided your political rival. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. And now you're talking... We can't even get into talking.
Winning.
Yet.
No. You suck.
We're turning into a shitbag government again. They're trying to make us take fucking universal health care and experimental medicine. Was the universal health care so they can give us something fucking sinister? And now this disease is something they're trying to do that? I don't fucking know. But fucking, what's his name? Is Thanos trying to kill half the world, Bill Gates. And now we got...
sorry. Let's get to real life here. Now, I don't give a fuck who you are. At what point should you have to have 50 fucking commercials a day telling people the vaccine's safe? You should go get the vaccine. So what that fucking tells me is there is enough fucking people out there that everybody's like, no, I'm not fucking doing it. And you're like, shit, this is not how we expected this to go down. And now you're just going to like, and like you're saying, we're getting to the NEF part of this. They're probably going to like show up to your house with fucking like dart guns. That's going to be the new fucking administration of the fucking vaccine. Like, oh yeah, you didn't take
No. You suck.
like the fucking monkeys running instead, just shooting
this
us with
shit's
darts.
fucking garbage. We had the Tuskegee syphilis experiments where we gave fucking black people syphilis under the guise of universal health care and watched it slowly consume them.
Yep. And what do you think this is? Maybe not syphilis. I
Well,
hope it's not syphilis.
I think Joe Rogan thinks it is because he told young and healthy people they shouldn't take it.
I'm young and healthy. I ain't fucking taking
Now,
it.
now
I haven't taken anything since like early 90s. So if early 90s cut me free of this fucking retardedness, what makes you think that 2021 is going to be any different?
but then
Bitch, I don't take Tylenol. Can you tell me honestly you don't use Tylenol? Because I don't fucking use Tylenol.
Spotify's trying to cancel them. Their employees are pissed and shit like that, and it's like you already gave him $100 million.
Yeah, it's too
Like,
late.
he's already won.
He's already fucking passed go. It's like, hey,
He
Worst
owns
case-
he
worst-
owns the rights to a show.
exactly. Worst fucking case scenario. Like, okay, they cancel it. Hey guys, I got great news. I'm on all fucking subscribers. Yeah, there you go.
I'm back on every platform but Spotify, guys.
Yeah, hey, lost one, gain them back.
I still got my $100 million, and now I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more fucking income streams. Let's do this, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Spotify would eventually take it back because they realized it was a bad decision to let them go. Like, we all know how this got.
Well, is it this fucking Star Trek actor, fucking Lamar Burton? He played Geordie LaForge.
Yeah.
He's thinking like cancel culture is a good thing because it's like people get consequences for like
Winning.
having a different
No.
opinion than
You
him.
suck.
Like, hate speech or whatever. But it's like the president's fucking saying that fucking white supremacy is like a threat. This is fucking. White supremacy is not the greatest threat in this fucking country. Nobody likes fucking white supremacists.
No, not for nothing. And I want to make this very clear. I hope everybody understands this. Now, for sitting there and be like, oh, white supremacists, I'm pretty sure no matter what nationality you fucking pick, there's going to be equally, if not greater, of the same ignorance.
The human beings.
People are just fucking people. Like, let's think about it. You got the dude over here is the goth dude. You got the guy over here that's emo death. You got this dude, you know what I mean? Like, you don't fucking know what you're going to
You
do.
pick-
Everybody's fucking different. Who
Pick a
fucking
culture,
cares?
right? Pick a culture.
Like, goddamn, do you think they
Ancient-
really give enough fucks about you? You're
Pick a
giving
culture,
them more traction than they
18
need. And, like, nobody even cares about them, and you're like, we need to care about them.
Ancient China, right?
You're a fucking white supremacist
Yes.
piece of shit, Biden.
You
Yeah, he is,
suck.
but ancient, you could just pick a culture. Ancient fucking China.
Alright,
The Mongolians. They used to like boil their enemies into like a fucking oil because you could turn fucking human flesh into an oil like you could turn animal flesh into an oil. And then they used to throw it at fucking their like they used to launch it, they light it on fire and launch it at their enemies.
Yeah.
Every country has some fucked up shit, bro.
Yeah, that's since we get to the point of hating on Biden, I kind of just want to like run with this today.
Well, I'm just saying, he thinks it's like cancel it. Like, everybody thinks cancel culture's good when they come in for shit you don't like. And like that's the same shit. Nobody said anything until they because I wasn't you, and then they came for these people, but I didn't say anything because I wasn't these people, and then they came for me. Remember when they told you that fucking school?
Winning.
This
No.
is why they fucking told
You
you.
suck.
First thing I need to say here, and I'm pretty sure I don't care what, like, denomination, from any form of anything you are, because I don't want to speculate anyway. I don't give a fuck what the scenario is, no matter what group it is that you're trying to expunge or remove or what thing you're trying to change. The amount of mental abuse and damage that you're doing to the entire populace, let alone the few that you actually completely demolish in that scenario.
They're not gonna do what they want to do without a massive war.
Yeah.
They want to get rid of in order to become this he was talking. His whole speech was about becoming an autocracy like China. saying that China is the greatest threat. Like, and now, don't get me wrong, Biden, I'm finally glad you guys admitting China is a fucking threat, because China is a fucking threat to the entire world, right? And he's like, I'm glad that you like sat down with both Russia and the Chinese president and heard what they were all about, and then you found out that fucking the person that was all about the worst kind of crap was China, and I'm definitely glad you figured that. But then you came here and said that they had to be, not only were they the threat, but they were the model. Like, they ain't the model for shit. You're coming at me like that, I want to shoot you in the face.
Yeah, it's like, we need to be as shitty as them, and then I'll just never give you anything back, and you're going to think it's better.
They're the model, they get fucking suicide nets on the side of their corporations.
Oh, sorry.
You think that's the fucking model?
Yeah. Or you have to, like, keep people from killing themselves in real life. Like, that's fucked. That's fucked up.
No, that's fucking seriously fucked up.
I can't fathom you people. I really fucking can't.
He looked at Congress and asked them to pass gun control. He literally looked at Congress and asked them to commit an act of high treason.
Who's benefiting from this?
I don't know. When the government wants to fucking disarm you after 243 years, it's because they're trying to do something that you're going to shoot them for. There's not been a fucking, like, a time in history when a government has taken arms from its people that didn't end in a fucking genocide.
Yep.
Go back a few thousand years, people took all the fucking swords and burnt the village to the ground. Go back fucking a few months. It's just never a time in history that disarming anybody ever not ended in a fucking genocide or an enslavement.
I think Germany was a good example.
Oh, that's what the vaccine passport, I call it, it's the Jew badge.
No.
They literally made you wear a badge that you were Jew. Like a visible sign that you were Jew. That's a weird sound. You get whistling in the background there.
Fucking laundry done, bro.
But you know, they literally made you wear that type of shit. And now he's here talking about fucking being an autocracy because we're moving too slow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sorry. You're not going to dictate and rule my entire life. You are not fucking Ming Zheng-yun, fucking whatever is South
No,
Korea, North Korea.
they're talking about doing that because
Fuck you.
wokeness is being rejected.
Yeah, because people have a brain. They
that-
have a brain. Your fake reason
I
does
forget
not
what his
exist.
name
We're too
is,
smart
but
to see
he
it.
it was the black gentleman that I forget his name, but he was a black gentleman that filmed that like
You
hotel
suck.
employee like freaking out or whatever. That guy has like a mental he had to like walk away so he didn't like kill himself or whatever. He's there for like under like employee mentally I don't want to say unstable, but you know, like deficient person. I'm trying to be nice, but I don't know what to word. So it's like, and they're trying to do the right fucking thing, and you're in there talking shit about them, and then you're trying on your Instagram doing a live chat, trying to fucking like pull more fame off of being that type of shitbag and fucking black, white, yellow, and polka dot. People coming in there and be like, that's why you're going to be alone and bitches don't want to fucking fuck you. And you're all fucking sucking a piece of shit.
So,
You're a piece of shit.
No.
Yes.
You
They roasted.
suck.
They fucking roasted. Good job. They fucking roasted that ass.
Yeah. And you know, the point in that scenario is the kid was, you know, just like he had some form of Asperger's or autism. And they
No, I
chose
think he was schizophrenic.
in the spectrum. And the fact of them to like even do that to a person, it's like, you know, like we're all fucking assholes, right? We might call people retarded and shit like that.
We
because
all done
retarded
asshole
to us,
things.
that's not retarded. Like you being completely naive of existence and failing at life, that is retarded. Like if you can't tell the difference between the two, you're the problem.
I mean, some people should have been left tied to a tree. And left.
I like to say to people, you know, quite often because I'm an asshole. You should have been eaten as a fetus. And I think the world would have done much better, and whoever was lucky enough to consume you would have sure as hell enjoyed that protein.
You're left tied to a tree like we used to do it. Shouldn't. The world, I don't know where we go from here. I'm just glad, like New Hampshire, where I live, we had a public hearing because the House passed the bill, and it's in the Senate Bill 154, and I call it the "Fuck You Biden" bill. It's we will not listen to your executive action on gun control bill.
Yep.
And other states are doing it. The states are like doing their own thing.